it's your pal, the Dancing Housewife, and welcome back to another episode of the Dancing Housewife podcast, where ballroom meets real life with grace, grit, and a touch of glitter. Today, we're talking about do-it-yourself competition glam, and whether you're brand new to the ballroom scene, you're a bit of a control freak, or you're just trying to save a little cash, this episode is for you, because while the dance floor may be smooth, getting ready for it rarely is. When it comes to ballroom competition makeup, I'm a do-it-yourself gal all the way. I do my own face for every competition, and I do it proudly. Not because I'm a pro makeup artist, I'm not, but because I've put in the work, figured out what works for me, and now I have a system that gets the job done without tears or tantrums. But full disclosure, do-it-yourself ballroom competition hair is not in my wheelhouse, and here's why. There was a time when I did my own competition hair back when it was short, sassy, and most importantly, cooperative. But now that I've grown it out into a chin-length bob with a will of its own, not a chance. I've made peace with it though. I can write, produce, and host this podcast. I can pack 5 costumes, 4 pairs of shoes, a full makeup kit, and every other competition essential into a single carry-on bag. I can even do my own face like a champ. But taming this hair into a sleek, sculpted, ballroom-worthy do, that is not in my skill set. If there were an award for most likely to cry while attempting to do one's own hair, I'd be undefeated. It's not for lack of effort. I've tried, and tried, and tried again. But wrestling with my own hair brings actual tears, and I don't need that kind of frustration messing with my mental game on comp day. So I leave it to the professionals. But if you're feeling bold, brave, and beautifully motivated, do-it-yourself hair is possible. You just need 3 things. Motivation, because this is no time for half-hearted buns. Determination, because your arms will get tired. And let's be honest, non-negotiable practice, like serious reps. Practice like your places depend on it, because nothing kills confidence faster than your hair unraveling mid-round. Here's what you'll want in your hair arsenal. A strong hold gel or setting lotion. I swear by Gotta Be Glue Invisible Styling Gel and their water-resistant spiking version. They don't mess around. Hairspray that could double as industrial adhesive. Gotta Be Glued Blasting Free Spray is my go-to for a reason. The style won't budge. Your hair turns into a helmet. A rat tail comb for perfect parts and sleek smoothing. A boar bristle brush, also for smoothing, the kind that gets the job done. More bobby pins and hairpins than you think you'll need, and then double it. Hair elastics that don't snap under pressure, literally or emotionally. And depending on your desired look, a blow dryer, flat iron, curling iron, or even a crimper. And last but not least, the most important perhaps, a good attitude. You'll need it, trust me. Okay, hair's pinned, sprayed, and secure? Great. Let's move on to my favorite part, do-it-yourself makeup. I choose to do my own competition makeup, and honestly, there are a bunch of good reasons, and I bet at least one of them will hit home for you. First, financial freedom. Hiring a makeup artist at every competition adds up quickly. Second, time control. Have you ever been sitting in a chair 45 minutes past your appointment time because your makeup artist is running behind? Not fun, stressful. Doing it yourself means you're never at the mercy of someone else's poor time management. And then there's creative control. No one knows my face like I do. I know what works for my features and what doesn't. I know what I like and what I don't like, and I never have to explain my vision to anyone else. Fourth, skin sensitivities. If you've got allergies, acne, rosacea, or just generally fussy skin like mine, using your own tried and true products can be a total game changer. But, and this is a big but, if you're going to do your own makeup, you have to treat it like any other skill. That means practice, practice, practice. No improvisation on comp day. You want your routine to be automatic, as in you could do it blindfolded. Now let's talk about how to learn. So, if you're just starting out with do-it-yourself ballroom glam, where do you begin? YouTube is your best friend. There are tons of ballroom-specific makeup tutorials out there. Pop some popcorn and binge them like Netflix. Take a masterclass. Some pros offer online or in-person lessons. It's an investment, sure, but so worth it for hands-on help and pro-level hacks. Phone a friend. You got a teammate or a friend who always looks flawless and does her own makeup? Offer to bring snacks and trade secrets. And then hit up a cosmetic counter. Yes, those department store makeup artists can help you find the right shades and techniques, but be upfront about what you're doing. I'm dancing under stage lights and sweating for 6 hours straight is not the same as I'm going to brunch. Now, let's talk about products I love and why they matter. Let's be real for a second. Competition makeup isn't just makeup, it's war paint. It's got to survive sweat, tears, rhinestones, harsh stage lighting, and consecutive rounds. So, yes, drugstore dupes can work in a pinch, but when it comes to ballroom, quality matters. I've got a list of ride or die products I can't compete without, and don't worry, every single one of them is listed in the show notes on Spotify or right down below if you're watching on YouTube. You'll also find links plus a free downloadable checklist of everything I keep in my competition makeup kit. Let's start with primer. It smooths, it grips, and it makes everything last. Now, full disclosure, I don't use primer anymore because my foundation doesn't require it. But when I did, I loved the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer by Smashbox. It's like spackle, but make it glamorous. Next, eyeshadow primer. Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion is a holy grail. It locks down your eye makeup like Fort Knox. No creasing, no fading, just vibrant color that lasts all day. For color correction, I swear by Jones Road Neutralizer Pencil. It's great for canceling out redness or under eye darkness without piling on extra product. Now for foundation, my current obsession is Jones Road's What the Foundation. It's moisturizing, long-wearing, and blends like a dream. I pair it with Jones Road Face Pencil for concealer. Together they give me that I've totally had 8 hours of sleep and drink enough water look, even when I definitely haven't. You might notice I skip powder. Personally, I don't use it. I find it dulls my glow and makes me look cakey. But if it works for you, go for it. I don't have a favorite one because I don't use it. So if anybody out there listening uses a powder that they love, please leave us a comment. For bronzer, I love Jones Road's Gel Bronzer. I just add a few drops to my regular everyday color foundation to help match my tan. On days I want more sculpted matte look, I go with Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzer. It smells like cocoa and lasts forever. Also, it's cruelty-free. My highlighter of choice is Jones Road Miracle Balm in Au Naturel. It's subtle, clear, and has just enough opalescent shine to catch the light without looking like I face planted into a disco ball. When it comes to blush, I use the Jones Road Lip and Cheek Stick in Bright Pink. It's creamy, blendable, and doubles as a lip tint in a pinch. Now let's talk eyebrows. Strong brows equals a strong face. It's your frame. I'm obsessed with the Urban Decay Brow Blade. It's a 2-in-1 waterproof pencil and fine tip pen that gives you definition and staying power even through a sweat fest. For eyeshadow, I reach for Morphe palettes. They are second to none. They're bold, highly pigmented, very, very reasonably priced, and they stay put. I'll list my favorites in the show notes. I also love adding sparkle with Urban Decay's Moondust Glitter Eyeshadow Singles and topping it off with their Moondust Liquid Glitter Eyeliner for extra drama. Now, eyeliner is where I break the rules. I've never had much luck with liquid liner, even the waterproof ones. Instead, I use a small angled brush with black eyeshadow to tightline. That said, I know tons of dancers who swear by Kat Von D's tattoo liner. Now let's talk about false eyelashes. I've tried them all. Magnetic, glue-on, you name it. But my eyes are super sensitive and I developed a form of psoriasis on my eyelids. Thank you, genetics. So my go-to these days is pre-glued lashes. They're gentle, easy to apply, and they don't cause any irritation. Last but not least, lip color. I rotate between Lip Sense by Senegence and Wonder Blading Lip Stain by Wonder Skin. Both require a gloss to seal and a dedicated remover to take off. And yes, they're on the pricey side, but they last all day, even through water breaks and smooching the dancing dock after finals. Now let's not forget the unsung heroes of your makeup routine, your tools. Invest in a solid brush set. Your face deserves better than that crusty old brush you got in a drugstore kit 10 years ago. A good set helps everything blend better and last longer. Again, my go-to brand is Morphe. I also use eyeshadow pad stencils. They protect the under eye area from fallout and give you a clean, sharp edge. Think of it as painter's tape for your face. Keep everything tidy with a dedicated brush bag, one that keeps your tools clean, organized, and easy to grab on the go. When it comes to your makeup bag, go with something sturdy. Whether you prefer a hard shell or soft sides with compartments, just make sure it can stand up to travel and hotel chaos. And finally, a travel mirror. A travel mirror with lights and magnification is a non-negotiable for me. Now, you did it. You danced, you sparkled, you sweat through 5 layers of setting spray, and now your skin is begging for mercy. So here's my post-competition routine to help your face recover. First, I take off eye makeup with a remover designed for waterproof formulas. I used to be a loyal Mary Kay eye makeup remover girl, but after developing a sensitivity, I switched to CeraVe's waterproof makeup remover, and I love it. It's gentle, effective, and doesn't irritate the delicate skin around my eyes. Next, I go with micellar water, specifically Mary Kay's micellar water. Then it's time for a deep clean with CeraVe's Renewing Salicylic Acid Cleanser. It's gentle but exfoliating and great for post-makeup recovery. After cleansing, I always moisturize, always. My skin just went through a full-blown marathon, and skipping moisturizer is not an option. At night, I use CeraVe's Skin Renewing Nightly Exfoliating Treatment. If my skin feels extra dry, I follow it up with CeraVe Ultralight Moisturizing Gel. And of course, under eye patches, because let's face it, we're not 25 anymore. And finally, say it with me. Never, ever sleep in your makeup. Your skin and your pillowcase will thank you. Before we wrap up, let's do a quick run through of the makeup application order. Yes, there is an order, and no, it's not optional. First things first, skincare. Always start with clean skin. Cleanse, moisturize, and if your foundation calls for it, prime. This sets the stage. Think of it as prepping your canvas before the masterpiece begins. Next, eyebrows. Strong eyebrows frame your face and set the tone for everything else. I always do them early so I don't forget, because nothing says panic like trying to draw on symmetrical eyebrows with one eyelash already glued. Then it's on to my eyes. I start with an eyeshadow primer to lock things in, followed by shadow, liner, and lashes. You want those eyes done before foundation so you can clean up any fallout without crying over smudged under eyes. Foundation and corrector come after eyes. This is your base, your evened out, polished version of reality. Blend it in, smooth it out, and spot correct where you need it. Now we sculpt. Time for the matte bronzer, highlighter, and blush. I like to call this the bring your face back to life phase. It adds warmth, dimension, and just enough glow to trick people into thinking you sleep well and drink enough water. Then we do lips. This is the icing on the face cake. Whether you're going bold, red, or glossy nude, lips pull the whole look together. And then before you call it done, check your face in every light you can find. Natural light, overhead hotel lights, dressing room lights, even the flashlight on your phone if you have to. Ballroom lighting is brutal, so don't let it surprise you. And finally, I wake up the dancing doc and ask for his expert opinion. At this point, he knows the drill. Unless I've made a truly heinous error like gluing a lash to my eyebrow, his only correct, safe, and marriage-preserving answer is, "You did a great job. You look stunning." Which, to be fair, is accurate about 97.3% of the time anyway. So, to my fellow dancers, whether you're a full-on glamazon or a minimalist queen, just know that do-it-yourself makeup is totally doable, and sometimes even fun. It's another part of the performance, and with practice and the right products, you will slay it. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this episode helpful or at least mildly entertaining, don't forget to subscribe, write a review, or tap a 5-star rating, and share the podcast with your favorite ballroom besties. It really helps listeners find us. If you have your own do-it-yourself hacks or horror stories, I'd love to hear them. Email me at thedancinghousewife@gmail.com. Finally, don't forget to check the show notes for links to all the products mentioned in this episode, as well as the free downloadable makeup kit essentials checklist. This is The Dancing Housewife signing off, and until next time, happy dancing!
That's all, folks.